The WWE has a rich history of bringing up the next set of superstars every few years and bringing more faces to everybody's television. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the future of the WWE and who I think could carry the company to the next level in the near future. What's going on, guys? It's Andrew here from What's Good in Wrestling. How are you guys today? Today, we're going to be talking about the future of the WWE, like I mentioned in the intro. So if you are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Join the roster. Be here on What's Good in Wrestling as we talk wrestling news, rumors, everything in between. We have a lot of fun here. Challenges. Leave your suggestions down below and we will get to it. Today is part one of the series of the future of the WWE. So if you see some names in here that you don't like, or if you see some names in here that, or you don't see some names in here that you wanted to see, this is just part one. I'm going to be doing this a bunch of times. There's so many people that are going to take over the WWE, but this is a handful of guys and women that I wanted to highlight first. So let's start off with some people from NXT. And Obafemi, of course, I had to have Oba in this list. Like, this guy is going to be an absolute killer in the WWE. He already is in NXT. He's the NXT World Champion at the time I'm recording this video. He's a dominant force. And to be completely honest with you, I want WWE to treat this guy like the next big thing. And I'm not talking about Brock Lesnar. I'm saying I want him to be treated as a undefeated superstar from now on. Similar to what they did with Asuka, except when Asuka got to the main roster, she lost, which I was not happy about. I would have liked for her to go on more of a run, but I want Oba to go on like a year or two run of not losing anywhere. Like, I want him to be a guy that just completely dominates. And I'm not talking winning Royal Rumbles and WWE titles in every match. I want him to have high-profile feuds and win every single one of those matches. I think we need another dominant force that nobody can beat, and that's Obafemi. Next up is Julia. And again, this is somebody that I actually didn't know a ton about before she got to NXT. Like, I knew about her, but I didn't know her. And I didn't want to act like I was a super fan when she got to WWE and NXT, because that's not fair. I'm not a super fan. I didn't know as much about her, but now I'm becoming a big fan. I've actually gone back and watched some of her stuff from Japan in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And of course, I've been watching what she's been doing in NXT so far. And she isn't just a fantastic wrestler. I think her as a character and as a person is going to make people love her. And if you look at the history of the women that have come up and done a great job from NXT, I mentioned her earlier, Asuka. We have to talk about Io Sky. We have to talk about Bianca Belair. There's so many different names, Rhea Ripley, that have come up, that have good characters, that have good builds, that can wrestle really well and get across on the TV as a big star. And I think Julia's presentation is going to be something that WWE has to keep in mind. They need to keep presenting her as a legitimate star, a legitimate force. And if they do that, she is easily going to be one of the big superstars going forward in the WWE. I have full belief in her abilities and her capabilities as a wrestler and as a talent. She seems like a sweet person too. I'd love to meet her in person. I think she seems really cool, but she is going to be a star on the main roster. I want to talk about these two guys separately, even though they're in a team, and we'll see how long that lasts. But Grayson Waller is the first guy I want to talk about. This guy could draw heat, okay? Like, he's a heat magnet. He's a good-looking guy. He's talented. He's done really well. He's won a tag title in WWE so far, but he can just piss people off, and I think WWE needs to dig into that. I love when he enters and he does that little knee shuffle dance and whatever he does. He shakes the shoulders and everything. He just does a little bit of everything just to irk you, just to piss you off just enough. And I think that they can really dive into that even further. I need this guy on the microphone more often. I need him in backstage segments more often. And I want him to break up with Austin Theory, because I love both these guys, but I want them to be singles stars. And that leads me to Austin Theory. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I really do like Austin Theory, but I was disappointed, much like everybody else, at him versus John Cena at WrestleMania 39. I was in the building. I was in attendance. I was so excited. It was the first match of the entire weekend for me because I went to both days of WrestleMania. And I was like, this is dope. I get to see Cena and Theory. A little bit of maybe a passing the torch kind of thing, because I know Austin Theory loves John Cena. And I thought maybe this will send him to another direction, another level. But it didn't. The match didn't deliver. I don't think Cena believed in him enough in that match, and I don't even think Theory believed in himself enough in that match. There's something that needs to be unlocked with him, and I think John Cena is going to help unlock that. I think truly with him being around for this last year, he's going to help a lot of people. I think people like Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are going to learn a ton from him, but I think turning Theory face is what's going to get him to the next level. He's a nice guy outside the ring. Everybody says it. He's got a really big build like John Cena. He looks good. He presents himself well, and I think that once he turns face, we're going to see a different dimension of Austin Theory. I got to go with my boy Bronson Reed. And I know that Bronson Reed has started to enter himself into the main event picture. And I do know that he's injured right now, which really sucks. But the tsunami and Bronson Reed in itself, he is going to be another dominant guy. Much like Obafemi, I want the same style booking for him. We need Bronson Reed to just run through the roster. I want him to just randomly show up on NXT one night and just have a triple threat match just to dismantle two of their biggest stars. I don't care what happens there. I want Bronson Reed to be the guy that shows up on every show, like they're doing a backstage segment and Bronson Reed just walks by and everybody's like, what the hell is he doing here? Walks himself to the ring and just says, open challenge. I'm destroying anybody who comes out. Just knock everybody down. I love his Twitter as well. Like, the guy is just a character. He wants to tsunami everybody. And I'm ready for that guy to be at the top. I love him. I think he's great. Give him a title. Let's see what he does with it. I think he'll be one of the biggest pieces going forward for the WWE. Last but definitely not least, I need to talk about Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Growing up, I was a huge Rey Mysterio fan. I still am. He's one of my favorites of all time. And I love Rey. And when I heard that his son was entering the business, I was really excited because I thought, hey, this is the guy he's going to pass the torch to. They tried it. Babyface Dom don't work. Her heel Dirty Dominic, oh my God, this guy is a star. I love him. He's fantastic. It works. It just works. He's Dirty Dom, man. This guy is amazing. I love it. I love his character. I love what he's been doing. He gets so much heat. He gets so much like people yelling at him. I've been at live events, even non-televised events, when kids are doing like the L Fortnite dance to him and he does it right back to them and like kind of gives them a little bit of a middle finger. He flipped everybody off, including me, because we were all flipping him off. Even though I love Dom, we were all flipping him off as he was going into the building, and he flipped us all off. Like, he gets it. He truly gets it. I saw him on Busted Open the other day, and you could tell the guy loves the business and he understands the business. Bully and Mark were both excited. Bully Ray and Mark Henry were both excited talking to him because he gets it. He gets the business. He gets the way that things are supposed to be done, and he's doing it to another level. He's making it better. Dominic is making wrestling better, and I could see him being a world champion and hurting everybody's feelings when he walks out with a world title and tells everybody to shut up. So let me know if you guys agree with those guys and girls as the future of the WWE. This is just part one. I actually am going to be making another list and doing another video because I have so many videos that I want to do. So if you guys are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Join the roster. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. That's what's good in wrestling. I'm Andrew. See you later.